Maybe we'll get something on YouTube. I'm not sure that we're going to see that anybody's here. I guess we will. A little eyeball thingy.
You're on YouTube?
Yeah. You what?
What are you flashing at me for?
You didn't get anything? Well, I've been live for 22 seconds now. Here we are.
Actually, it just popped up.
Here we are on the highway on I-75 south.
Three jackasses on. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah? Is it three jackasses? Okay. Now you remember, you can't say stuff like that.
Oh, we get kicked off.
Yeah, we're not an 18 only audience. Let's see if I can. Okay, so we're on I-75 north at Cartersville, Georgia, exit 288. We're headed north. Just in case you want to send a missile our way, you'll know exactly where we are. We'll be in this area for about the next 2.5 minutes while Eric figures out his way out of here. And it looks like I got 3 people watching, so somebody else is actually on here. I don't know who though. Oh, are you on there 3 times?
I hit the dislike button.
Oh, you did? Okay. Oh, cool. At least I know who the what. I can't say that. Not allowed. Can't say that kind of stuff on YouTube. I also can't. I can't sing songs that are owned by somebody else.
I've already recorded.
You've reported it. Oh, okay. So let's see, who is this? Oh, Doug's here. Oh, hey, Doug. We're headed toward the Dalton, Georgia show, and where it's just I've got Brian Allen here behind me, and I've got Eric over here driving my beast, and we've got the cooler full of booze back there, and we're making our way to Dalton for the show, and then I guess we're going to go over to Dahlonega to cause trouble over there and spend the night. And I don't know, who knows? Maybe we'll find something worth showing. And once we get a room and start getting the booze out of the cooler, we'll start going through some coins and do some geek show and tell. But as it stands right now, we're still about, I'm going to say 45 minutes out, 45 minutes to an hour out. And spring has sprung in the state of Georgia. And Eric's been whining about the snow. It's like 60 degrees outside. Or what, 45, 50 degrees?
46 right now.
46. He's been whining about the snow. And, well, there's Mark Moneytech. Hello, Holly. And we're headed toward our biggest find of the year. We don't know what that is yet, but we're going to do it. We're going to go around the room and allow everyone to introduce themselves to you. There's Brian. He's not paying any attention at all. He's watching the show. So, and there's,
look at my bald head.
that's Eric Breyer. Okay. We're just toying around with the idea. I don't know, doing something constructive with our lives, and we've been talking. And
Drag me into that.
we're trying to figure out where. I mean, 2 of us are functionally retired, so yes,
Either the same thing.
so we're trying to figure out what we're doing here. Trail mix? No, I'm good. I thought you asked if I wanted booze. Had enough of that last night for 3. But yeah, we got to tour the mansion, and it was a wonderful time. Well, we ran into rain not yesterday, but day before, and it was hellacious. I actually saw hail for the first time in a couple of years, and a lot of heavy winds.
About my job.
Really, really heavy rain. But heck, we're having fun with it. We're we're still gonna be looking for some goodies. Anybody got any questions for? Yeah, give us a question. We'll try to answer a question. If you have any questions.
I've got a question.
First time color line.
Can I get a shout out?
Can you shout out? Ah! There you go. Try not to disturb the driver too much.
He's disturbing.
I'm already disturbed.
I didn't say you weren't disturbed. I'm trying not to disturb you more. Wow, everybody's really quiet. Either that or I just don't know how to do
So
this.
you got 8 people watching.
Well, I've got 8 people watching, but the problem is they're not watching me because I asked if they had any questions to ask.
They're watching me back here. My bald head.
Still waiting on the 1970S extra bar to come in the mail so I can write about it too. 270S extra bar. Did I do something wrong?
Is he talking about?
No, she. I don't.
Oh, was that Holly?
Yeah.
That was the one that had the flip insert that had the wrong number on it, and I didn't send it out.
Oh, okay.
1D04.
Nope. Eric's still making excuses. You haven't got it yet.
It'll go out next week. I got the insert.
Famous last words. We all know that Coppercoins is never good about sending things on time. But we're extremely loyal to our crowd. Glad to know it's in safe hands, she says.
Yep, it is.
Well, we've got her fooled again, right?
Yeah, it's actually in the mailer, waiting on the
Mailer or not mail?
mailer, the bubble mailer.
Yeah.
Check's in the mail.
It's in the envelope. God, what is this? I look like I've got rosacea or alopecia or something.
Man, I connect the dots on the forehead.
Looking
It's
for
the
a
cold weather.
Kenny Jones, looking for 1991 full torch dimes.
Maybe. I might have some. Yeah.
Oh, Andy's here. Andy Snowville's here. He deleted the message from Kenny Jones before I could read it all the way. Can't see from here. You all look great. Damn. Well, she's got really low standards.
Needs to get a new filter.
That's right. No, you need to turn the picture on. We look great until you turn the lights on. Or at least that's what she said, right?
That's terrible.
Personality. No, wait a minute. We can't have echo voice going on in here.
All right.
You watch it, so you can watch it right here. You can watch it right here live. See, it's right there on
See
camera.
The dots on my forehead, my bald head.
See? Look, right there. Scratch your little head. There you go. Oh, here we go. We're running into traffic. Let's see. Does this turn the... Nope, that doesn't do that. That doesn't do what I thought it did. Oh, there it is.
Man, that guy smoked his trailer brakes.
We've got traffic. Traffic ahead. Now I can't get rid of this thing. Does that get rid of it? No, cancel that. What gets rid of this thing? Normal. Okay, I can't figure my shit out again. Our stuff. There we go. What the hell? Something just ain't right about that boy. Yeah, we are a heck of a group together here. So we're
Full Metal Jacket one night, corn show the next. Could go wrong.
went through Georgia to get to Florida back in 2015. We pulled over on the highway to get a photo with the welcome sign. Yeah, we're nowhere near a welcome sign. Actually, once we get to Dalton, we're only about, I guess, about 40 miles to Tennessee.
15 to 20.
20 miles to Tennessee?
I think it's only 363 in Georgia.
Oh. Yeah, Mr. Memorize every map in the world is driving right now. I shut my GPS guidance off. There was no need for that, not with Eric driving.
On this road anyways. I went back and forth
This
many
way in
times.
84.
What, you drove this way in 84?
No, that's Eric.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Actually, that sign wasn't there in 84.
no, it wasn't.
Ah, Crispy's in town. Hello, Crispy. Mark Money Tech uses GPS for everything. So you use GPS to go to the grocery store? I haven't used GPS in, what, about 40 minutes now? 30 minutes? Of course, I'm not driving, so.
It was 344, you said, right?
3 what?
344?
No, I thought it was 333.
Well, I'll figure it out when we get close.
222, 222, 222, 333. Now a bit of 333. Let's see. I guess I'm kind of going to be looking out for any better grade early coins, networking to find some possible dealer connections that I can get some wholesale stuff from this year. Eric is going to be watching out for rolls. I think he said he wanted to buy a bunch of nickel rolls or something like that.
It could be, you never know.
And
You've got a soft spot for them.
oh well, Doug, the answer to that is to use Google Maps and turn the voice off. That's what I do. I never have some English lady telling me recalculating. I don't do that. I have my stuff turned off, so you can't hear anything when I have my GPS on. Let's see. I guess we're driving again, so I can turn the camera back around.
Have you actually seen
1911D St. Gaudens RPM. I don't know that I've ever seen 11D St.
I was going to
Gaudens.
say that stuff's too rich for my blood.
I've seen a 1910 proof St. Gaudens. In fact, 10, 11, 12, and 13. I've seen all those in proof. I've seen a 1907 ultra high relief wire rim. But that's connecting. Oh, we're live again. Paul, what's in Dahlonega? Spent a few nights there when I started to Appalachian Trail back in 18. Dahlonega, not a whole lot there anymore. I mean, there was a U.S. Mint there until 1878.
Wineries and gold streams.
Gold streams?
Gold mine there. There's
Gold
a little gold mine there.
Yeah, we're going to go to Dahlonega tonight, spend the night, and get waxed and get up in the morning with hangovers and go over and do some gold panning.
It's the second phase of Army Ranger School.
Right. Second phase of Army Ranger Schools in Dahlonega. There isn't really much else there. I mean, the Gold Museum is there in the courthouse downtown.
It's considered Georgia wine country.
Georgia wine country.
That's where most of the wineries are.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant where people wine a
See
lot.
the alcohol, I would know that.
There's a little petting zoo too.
There's alcohol there. Eric knows about it. Actually, Brian, I mean, you're a professional drinker, right? Do what you can. Try to keep the overload of alcohol down in the warehouses. That's right. Make it work. Give your liver a good workout. That's what we did last night, right? And we got to see some
That's a great sign.
some nice coins. We got to see some autographs.
Incredible baseball cards.
Yeah, incredible baseball cards. Brian likes to collect autographs of serial killers. So,
That is true.
yeah. Got his Ted Bundy special. And
Do you have a Ted Bundy?
No, I do not.
no, do you have Al Bundy?
We didn't
I have nothing.
my hometown.
Oh, just from his hometown in Clayton, Illinois, population 200.
There's always somebody killing back in that area.
It's a pretty good ratio.
The old Mint building is not still standing. The Mint building burned twice before they decided not to rebuild it. But they did build a different building on the foundation of the original Mint building, and it is now a administration building for the college there. And if you go in and tell them that you're a nerd and you would like to see the basement, they'll take you into the basement and show you where the brick of the basement is actually the original. Hey, wait a minute. I'm falling here. Lord help me, I'm falling. Here we go. All right, we're back. Yeah, my suction cup isn't suctioning to the window very well, but they'll let you see the original foundation of the U.S. Mint building in Dahlonega. And if you go to the courthouse, you can go to there's this place upstairs. They've got a closet they'll unlock for you, and you can go into the closet and you can actually see gold flake in the bricks that they used to build the courthouse. It's an interesting little town. I mean, it's a really nice little mountain town. I've been to Helen, but it's a little bit off our beaten path, because when we leave Dahlonega, we're going to go back toward the southeast into South Carolina, where we were last night, spent the night last night. We're going to go back to the same hotel Sunday night. And then Monday morning, Eric and I take off back toward North Carolina. And then Tuesday, Eric's going to get back on a plane back to Florida. Here's a rarity for you. Okay, there's Eric. There's Eric in pants. Okay.
Yeah.
Eric doesn't
I'm
like.
not happy.
Eric doesn't like to wear pants. So we told him he had to. It was the law. He had to have clothes on.
At least while we're in the vehicle.
Well, yeah, at least while we're in the vehicle. But we are good. We are safe. Where's my questions? Nobody's asking any questions. I'm not really good at entertaining when there's nothing to entertain with. I don't have any coins in my hand.
I've got questions.
You got questions. Leave your questions till later, because I know your questions aren't the kind that we can answer on YouTube.
Please hold on questions.
Yes, that's right.
Not to the end. Just hold them all.
How about the old Charlotte Mint? The old Charlotte Mint is still there. The original building has been refaced and is a museum and has like big glass garden type thing around it. And it's got a big giant entrance that wasn't originally there. But the original Mint building is tucked within all of the facade of the outer part that you can see from the outside. The building looks very much different than it did when it was an actual Mint, though. And in fact, those are really the only two Mint buildings I know that much about. I still have the oh, these? Oh yeah, of course. It's my military nighttime raincoat from when I was in the desert over in where was I? Saudi Arabia? A couple of other places.
You were Air Force. You were probably Bahrain.
Yeah. I was stationed in the only place where you could drink.
Couldn't or could?
Could.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bahrain, yeah, they're a bunch of alcoholics.
Rich alcoholics.
Yeah, rich ones. Other coin nerd questions? We've got 12 people out there. You got any questions for the driver? Or any questions for the author of Strike It Rich back here? Or you got the Coppercoins guy right here? Nobody's even saying. We've been on for almost 20 minutes. Nobody's asked a question. Or maybe they did ask questions, and I thought they were so easy. It's so easy. I didn't take them as questions. I expect like stump the curmudgeon type things. You know, like which year has the taller 9? 1952 or 1933?
How many pits are in a pair?
How many pits are what?
How many pits are in a pair?
2, of course.
You know, Denver knows about 2 pits in a pair.
There's more 2 pits in a pair? Or was it maybe 5? No, nature does everything in even numbers.
You gotta be shitting.
No, I can't. We can't talk like that. I warned you before we came online.
Alright.
Can't talk like that.
I'm just reading
From your script?
my email.
You're definitely not reading from your script. No, we almost had a chance to see the Georgia State policeman because he just got finished pulling someone over. He's over there driving in that blue car, and that white one right up there just got stopped, and he just pulled back out on the highway. So we saw the end of that encounter. Beware of a beautiful 13D Lincoln floating around Facebook. It's a fake. A beautiful 13D. Tell me more. Tell me more. Is it a fake, or is it an added mint mark, or is it cleaned, or what? A beautiful 13D. I just sold a beautiful 13S. Well, it would have been beautiful if it hadn't been polished. Yeah, it's one of those things, what if?
Yeah.
What if that bozo had left that coin alone? Oh, it would be worth a lot more. Let's see. Some of you may be wondering about my slight weight gain. What? European or Asian swallow? Swallow. Who said anything about swallow? I've been taking diabetic medication. It's actually helped me a lot, and it's lowered my blood sugar and my A1C and all that stuff, but it makes you gain weight. So here I am. Did I miss something? Let me see if I missed something up here. What is the airspeed of an unladen swallow? Airspeed of an unladen swallow. I don't know. That's there's Coin Junkie. Oh, there's Ceci. Recommended grading material. Grading material. Sissy, tell me what that meant. What's a 2020 Philadelphia Lincoln Shieldson Obverse Die Clash worth? I don't know.
Depends on how big it is. I would say.
Anywhere from 15 cents to $15. Is that right, Brian? 15 cents to $15?
Yeah, it's kind of just put in your collection and have one, but I'm trying to sell them.
We got to get a picture of that 60D die class you found the other night.
I have no idea what that was exactly. It was interesting.
Like the top of the bag or the top of the building.
Sissy wants to know how you get better at grading with regard to info. The PCGS website does a pretty good job of showing you a photo grade. You can bring that up on a phone or on the computer. And let's see. As far as books, Coin World put out a book years back that had pretty good pictures for grading. I don't know what it's called though. Is it actually photo grade? Because I thought photo grade was somebody else. But if you look at Coin World, look up Coin World grading book, Coin World grading book on Google, and it'll show you what the book is. As far as classes, I don't know if there's any online classes of any kind, but PCGS did put out a bunch of videos over the years on how to grade. There's a book that's been out of print for a few years. It's a PCGS book, and there was a lot of information about detail on the different years of coins for the different series that I've never seen published anywhere else, and it was always a good help. Other than that,
I think the ANA might have a video.
That's the one. But the ANA has that book. The grading guide.
Yeah, I think they might have a YouTube video. I don't know.
Well, ANA used to have a full-length video they put on a VHS, but I haven't seen it since it was on VHS. and it had J.P. Martin on it. He looked younger than I do now. So 2021 DDRs compared to Wexler's site, how much would you list those for in raw condition? 20.
Talking about the horizontal lines on the top of the shield.
I don't even know.
That's what I think he's talking about.
What are you talking about, Holly?
2021D on the shield stripes, the top of the shield stripes.
Wait. Just asking, any idea what the new RPMs for 63D will be going up on your website? Please and thank you. That's Quinn Junkie. Did he get a 63D RPM?
I think those are the ones that you sent me a picture. What did you think of this? The ones that he sent you?
Oh. Well, I'll try to get back into those when I get back. We'll look for them when we get back. Because we've been trying to take care of a lot of things. I'll take a look for them as soon as I get back. Let's see. Lines at the top of the shield, she says.
Yeah.
I'm going to say...
Worth a couple bucks, maybe a buck or two.
I'm going to say little to no value because of little to no collector interest.
Yeah, you like to say maybe a buck or two.
It's hard enough. The years that we did the memorial since, especially from about 2001 up until 2008, the memorial since, there's probably, I don't know how many, Brian, probably 75 or 100 different double die reverses that
and each and they're different.
That are just little steps or little pieces of columns or the extra pair of feet or an extra knee or something like that just show in the very center of the design area. And
2005 has 100 or 200 of them or something.
2005 has a whole bunch of them. 2006 has some pretty nice ones, but there's so many of those things.
Google the show and see what exit I get off at.
333.
Is it 333? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, it's 333. 333. You can see the convention center up on the left right before you get off.
Oh, okay. I don't know how many of those 2021Ds are there. I think Wexler did list a couple of them. And James Wiles.
I don't know, but what I was getting at anyway was the little column bar double dies and the little extra knees and stuff like that, double dies that Wexler has listed on a couple hundred of those things. They have very little collector interest. They have very little actual market value. They're more valuable if you find them and can actually attribute them properly. They seem to have more collector interest that way. More like a trade bait thing rather than a buy or sell thing.
Yeah, niche market for sure.
Right. Yeah, it's a niche market inside of a niche market. So that makes it double niche, which is kind of like a double negative. You going through his website?
Yeah. Let's see what he's got in 2020.
For 2020. Now we've got 2021 double dies listed on Coppercoins. Not
up to
3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, there's supposedly people saying that those horizontal lines were all through like 2015D, 2016D, 2017D, but I don't think they've been attributed.
So Wexler for 21D has 5.
The horizontal on the back. Yeah.
Paul, the spots on new Lincolns, not really. Can you do anything about the white melt spots on new Lincolns?
I don't know. It's washed from the wash.
Yeah, it's from the planchet wash,
Yeah.
but the question was, can you do anything about getting rid of them? I don't think so.
I mean, you can try. It's worth it.
Well, for the most part, it's not worth it because you don't really have anything that has that kind of value that you'd want to spend the time on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you found something that's truly amazing that you really like, you can try putting a thin coating of mineral oil on it. That might actually break that planchet wash off. But of course, it's going to have mineral oil on it after that. But mineral oil is kind of inert to the surface of a penny. It won't ruin the surface of the penny.
Then you'd have to remove the mineral oil when you have to use like a xylene or acetone.
You don't want to do acetone. Acetone will turn it purple,
Yeah.
and xylene will tend to turn it blue. So
Foxwoods has 8 2021s and 2 DDRs for 2021. And the
all
DDR
Philadelphia.
For Philadelphia, there's 2 DDRs and they're, Tootsie Roll LEs, that kind of thing.
Okay. So they're relatively minor, but he's got 2 DDRs listed and 8 DDOs for 20. You said 20.
2021P.
2021D has 8 reverses.
2021D has 8 reverses.
Yeah, those are the little shields, but the 2021P has 2 reverses.
All right, 2021P has 2 reverses, 8 obverses, and none of them are extremely nice. There's a couple of the obverses that have really
Find one and put it in the
thick structure. What'd you call it? Tootsie Roll?
Yeah. Smash.
That's how the 2020 looked. Just kind of pushed over.
I call them taffy pull, but
Taffy pull, yeah.
taffy pulls. They look like Class 6 double dies, kind of. Well, they really sort of are. There's a lot of thoughts rolling around in my head with regard to the double dies that stretch out, because us guys have been doing this for a while, tend to call those Class 6. The Class 6 is a distended hub doubling. And the problem with calling those Class 6 is that they're actually not. They're more like a Class 4. They're an offset hub doubling, but it's not offset to the point that you're going to see separation lines, because the offset actually happens during one press instead of 2 separate pressings. So because it's altogether different in how it's created, I tend to call most of them Class 9. But Class 9 is a shifted hub doubling. Shifted hub doubling generally means that it shifts within one hubbing. And so I basically call anything 1997 and after a Class 9, because, well, that's the only way they made dies after 1997. I don't know. What about you? Big B?
What's that?
How you classify the new double dies? Because I know that Conecuh calls some of them Class 8. Class 8 is tilted.
They list an axle of them as Class 8 and 2 of the hub you get. The distended hub on a one hub, I don't know.
You'll have to speak up so the...
No, but I just think they're all Class 8 or 9, whichever one you want to call it.
Well, Class 8, the way I always learned it was that Class 8 was tilted, which means that it always had to be along the edge of the design.
Where a Class 9 would be
Like-
the die comes down tilted and then snaps straight.
Right, but either way, if it's all in the center of the design, how could it be tilted? Because tilted is more like the 1964 number 22,
Yeah.
or like the Bar
Oh, and don't
Hells.
Class 6s usually start at the outside. Class 9s start at the inside, don't they?
No.
Because like the old Class 9s, like the 2001, 2003, are always in the center of the...
Right, Class 9 is usually started in the center.
Yeah, where the
But-
Class 6 is usually on the rating on the outside with the thickness.
Well, Class 6 is totally different from
Yeah.
Class 9. Class
Well,
9,
when you say you're comparing them to
Class
6
9
and
is an
2.
offset shift.
Yeah, or 6
Class
and
6
4.
is just distended.
Yeah.
See,
Every
now,
time we're together, we argue about the different classes.
I don't know that we're actually,
And debating.
yeah.
And
The 13D is a total fake. The date is wrong. The 3 looks like a 53, but there's no VDB on the bust. Well, and we know that the 13 on a regular 13 and a 50, the 3 on a 13 and a 3 on a 53 are 2 totally different fonts. Let's see. I'm going back up into the
Could be a
comments
total
here.
fake. I mean, they do make fakes.
Yes, collector interest does affect value. If nobody's interested in buying one, you're not going to get one to sell, so there's not a whole lot of value. Sissy brought a 62D foil wrapped roll with her on her trip. She's
Hey.
going to open it up and look for Tony.
Those were pretty.
Let's see. Oh, Angie Crowell is in here. Angie, we're getting one thing straight. You're not related to Tim, right? Because there's a Tim Crowell who comes around too. But he's from West Virginia, and I think you're from California, so I think you're probably not related, but we're asking anyway just to be sure if you're related to Tim Crowell.
last stream.
Two-
Says, I was here first.
2019 West Point uncirculated CNMS 70. Is it worth holding on to? What is your advice? Thanks in advance. 2019 West Point uncirculated 70. You're talking about the special mint set coin with the W mint mark. Is it worth holding on to? Are we talking about holding on to as a collectible, or are we talking about holding on to it as an investment? If it's a collectible that you're talking about holding on to, absolutely hold on to everything you like to collect, because that's what we do this for. We're not only doing this because something is worth or not worth something to somebody else. Brian back here, he thinks most of my coins are worthless, but I don't really care. I like them, so I collect them. And I think most of his coins are worthless.
Actually, I said that about your tokens.
Most of my coins are worthless.
That's right. You said that about my tokens.
But I have tons of them and I like them anyways.
But yeah, I mean, the idea of collecting coins isn't just for value, but if you're looking to make profit on that 2019 West Point penny, it's probably going to take you, maybe, I don't know, 10 or 15, 20 years.
They have went up.
Reap a lot of profit.
They have went up since 2020.
Yeah.
I think they were going for like 12 bucks back in 2020.
Yeah.
And I think the last time I saw them, they were going for 20 bucks or so now.
20 bucks.
So, and in 70, it might be even more. These were just general 68, 69s that were on eBay.
Yeah, this was a 70. So I think what we're asking about is short-term profitability in investor potential. Yeah, it's really kind of hard to tell, but they are a pretty low mintage issue.
Yeah.
And given that they're a pretty low mintage issue, you're always going to have more penny collectors than you have coins. That's what the deal is with a lot of the double dies and stuff, is that people like to have them, but everybody wants one. And, well, you can't give one to everybody. If you've only got 10,000 of them, you got 200,000 collectors. So, I don't know. I'm thinking, yes, worth hanging on to. For how long? Wait until the market has a chance to die out on it. You always have an immediate market for everything that lasts 6 months to a year, maybe 2 years. And the pandemic really kind of put a hitch in that giddy up. We're 2.5 years on now, but still 2019 seems new, because 2020 basically didn't happen, and 2021 was kind of a cluster from the beginning to the end. So we're just now getting back to normal. So it's like, this is the year after 2019 right now.
I can say I don't collect. I usually just collect varieties, and I actually bought 2 of them.
You bought 2 of them?
Yeah.
So, yeah, the 2019 W's possibly. However, here's one interesting thing to understand about the 2019 W is that they are a special collector issue. They're a special issue in that they don't make those every year. It's like a one-off type thing. But if you want to look at something that actually has a regular collector base, we're talking about since 1950, and still working on that collector base now, take a look at the proof sets from 2020 and 2021, and look at the quantity of those minted as opposed to the 2017, 18, 19, and then go back and look at 2012. And here's my reason for that. 2012 was a low mintage issue. 2012 proof sets are what? They're over $100, aren't they?
Yeah.
2012 proof sets are like pretty big. Well, 2021, there were only like 650,000 minted.
It was ridiculously low.
And the number was just really low. 2021 proof Lincoln Cents could be one of the like sleeper keys in the future. One of those coins that all of a sudden you end up having to pay 20 or 30 bucks to get one.
My exit, right?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
I don't see the convention center, so.
Well, then
Go ahead. Oh, here, there might be a sign.
it may or may not be right. I don't know. If it's Dalton, we'll figure it out.
Dalton State College.
Chatsworth, Dalton State. I think we're at the right exit.
Convention Center. There we go.
Oh, well, see, you got glasses on. You can actually read. Yeah, right? 2021 Native American dollars because of the low mintage? Maybe. The problem with the dollars is that nobody spends any of the regular coins. to the point that they went to just making those ferment sets, and they're basically a manufactured rarity, which isn't necessarily something that that gains much value. See where that Country Inn sign is?
Yeah.
It's right up there on the hill. So you're going to go up here, you're going to get off the exit and go left. And then you're going to go left again when you get on that road up there, and it'll take you straight to the convention center.
Okay, I think. Let me get left first before I start talking about next left.
Okay. And so we're in Dalton now. We just got off on our exit, and we're headed toward the convention center. So I guess our little boredom talk will be over for now. But we will get back with you later this evening after we make our wonderful purchases today and get checked into the hotel. And
up and over the hill.
Yeah, go up. You see it? See it up there?
So I go up straight.
Yeah, you go up the hill.
All right.
And let's see. All right. Well, I appreciate it, folks. We all appreciate it, all three of us. And we're gonna be safe, and we're gonna have good fun. Say hello to the camera. There you go. Say hello. Peace out.
I'm yawning, man.
Huh?
I'm yawning.
You're yawning. Can we watch? There we go.
Wow.
He's thrilled. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take off. What did you say there? What time is the auction? Auction? What auction? We're not doing an auctioning until Tuesday. Tuesday's auction will be at 7 p.m. So here it is, the Dalton Convention Center and Visitors Bureau, and this is where the show is going to take place. We're going to be up here looking for a place to park in the convention center parking lot, and there's the convention center building.
We're here, kids. My guy, that GPS said we'd be here at 10:51.
10:51. It's 10:56. So, oh no, it's actually like 10:52.
Oh, this parking. I'm gonna try and go up there. What the hell? I'm living on the edge.
Yeah, we let a Floridian drive. Well, an ex-Michigan Floridian. So, anyhow, folks, appreciate it. We'll talk to you next time. He doesn't want to parallel park, and he's going against the grain of a Mercedes
I'm
here.
not. Hey, I was here first.
Well, he's 90, so he probably gets right of way. All right, folks, we'll talk to you later. We'll be back on at some point in the near future.